Good morning, Mon Petit, and welcome back to my channel. I am currently just in the process of getting myself ready for the day. And do you ever have that one thing that I feel like without it, I feel so naked? Like you could have a full face of makeup on, but without my lipstick, I feel so incomplete. I feel so naked, and I actually have a couple of new lip liners that I recently picked up. I need to do a bit of a kind of look fantastic order, a few skincare bits, some makeup bits, you know, those things that just, they all seem to run out at the same time. And I wanted to actually try a new lip liner. So these are the Clinique Quick Liners. And I'm going to be completely honest with you, I really don't enjoy lip liners that you have to sharpen. It really bugs me because I feel like you either have them too blunt, you have them too sharp, and it creates like a real line on your lips. I feel like there's a lot of maintenance and upkeep, and if you forget your sharpener with you, I really don't like them. So I really love these because you literally just wind them up and they are really nicely sharp. And even when they kind of get a bit more like blunt and a bit more used, I don't find that they end up creating like a really thick line. I honestly just think these are the absolute best. So this is the shade that I absolutely adore. This is Intense Blush, and 99.9% of the time I will probably have this on my lips. But I actually also picked up recently Nude Honey, which I kind of wanted to give a little bit of a swatch of and just to try out, because I haven't actually tried Nude Honey as a lip liner. I do actually have Nude Honey as a lipstick. Which one is it? I've got two lipsticks here. It does kind of annoy me that they all look exactly the same because it means that you are having to like inspect it. This is Nude Honey, this one's Pink Honey. So Nude Honey, which I do absolutely adore. It's like a really lovely, funnily enough, nude lipstick. And then I also actually have Nude Honey as a lip oil as well. I mean, it is such a gorgeous combination of the two of these together. So I thought it would only actually make sense to use Nude Honey as a lip liner. I feel like looking at the shades, they are quite similar, but this just has a little bit more brown in, which I don't think is necessarily a bad thing. I think it could be a really beautiful Your Lips But Better shade. I am still currently using my temporary mirror. If you watched my Come Shop With Me vlog, you will know what happened to my mirror, and I need to get around to ordering a new one, but to be perfectly honest, I have just not gotten around to it. I have to say, first impressions, I am really loving this, and one of my favorite things to do when it comes to lip lining, because I do like to overline my lips ever so slightly. I have had questions in the past if I've ever had my lips done, and honestly, biggest compliment, because I honestly think I have the world's worst lips, and actually I don't. I just have lips that actually blend into my face. I think that's why I feel so naked without my lip liner on, but I actually just kind of blend in at the edges. It makes it look so much more natural and so much less like you have literally just lined your lips. But I really like that as a shade. Sorry, getting too close. The camera's getting a little bit bright. Let's pop on Nude Honey lipstick over the top. Oh, I am really liking this. I feel like it's just a little bit deeper and richer than what I'm used to. But that is absolutely beautiful. It's almost a bit more, dare I say it, cool girl. Is that really uncool of me to say? I actually don't think I'm going to add the lip oil over the top just because I'm only at home today. I feel like if I had a wedding coming up, I was doing a bit more of an evening look, the lip oil would just be the piece de resistance. But that is such a beautiful combination. I think I may have found a new favorite. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure Intense Blush is still going to be one that I use all the time. But Nude Honey, that is an absolutely beautiful lip liner. I really love those as a combo. A rather exciting delivery has just arrived that I just immediately had to unbox and try on with you guys. Some beautiful new jewellery. So this is from Jewels, which is a really gorgeous brand. They do some absolutely beautiful pieces. I really love the packaging and the branding. And I actually have a new necklace and bracelet combo that, do you know what, I actually think will work so perfectly with this outfit. You know how much I love my pearls, and especially in summer, how much I love my golds. And how stunning is this chain necklace with an outfit like this, where it's just quite basic but not boring. You know my motto when it comes to styling. I feel like this will just go so nicely. I really love this almost kind of like detailing at the bottom. I don't know necessarily what you would call that, but it's just this added bit of design to it, which I really like. I feel like the pearls just add such a bit of design interest into the necklace, and the chain is just an absolute classic. How stunning is that? Oh, I really love this little design detail. I feel like it just makes it so much less boring. You know what I mean? Like, it just makes it so much less cookie cutter. That is stunning. And then I also actually picked up a matching bracelet to go with it, because you know me, you know how much I love a matchy set, and I just thought these would be such a cute little combo. How beautiful is that? Again, you've got the pearls, you've got this kind of like design detail, which I really like on it, and it feels such good quality. I feel like this is the kind of jewellery that you can literally just wear all summer, that you can just wear all summer long and not have to like worry about. Good, the bracelet has passed the can I get it on by myself test. I always hate bracelets where I need help with them. I feel like it almost looks like a little heart. I really love this little asymmetric detail, and the pearls are just beautiful. I quite like the fact that the chain's a little bit chunkier than I normally go for. I feel like as a combination, that is so gorgeous. Oh, I'm in love. And with an outfit like today's, oh, it just elevates it so much. I'm actually really enjoying today's outfit. I've got my gorgeous little finery skirt on, which is a beautiful maxi skirt. It's got an elasticated waistband, so it's super comfy. I feel like this would look really beautiful with a pair of black flip-flops. That is definitely on my wish list to get. So let me know if you have any recommendations. I know FitFlop seem to do some really nice ones, and there's another brand that I've seen a lot of people talking about online. I've never heard of them before, but let me know. Just a pair of really simple, skinny black flip-flops I think would look beautiful with this, and with the jewellery, it just elevates it so much. I really love just wearing like a plain black tee with a gold chain. I think it looks absolutely stunning, and I feel like this is the epitome to me of whenever you see those reels where they talk about wearing versus styling, because this is one of those looks where I feel like automatically I would have gone to tuck the skirt in, but I actually think wearing it untucked is so much more elongating on my body. Because the skirt has this tearing detail, it's already quite elongating on your legs anyway, so tucking it in I actually think would have cut my body in half. I really love these little Suzanne tees because they're a little bit more cropped. They don't come down too long, so I feel like they hit at a really nice point on your waist and on your hips. It just kind of like accentuates that very like feminine silhouette, which I really like. So it's a real epitome of not every outfit is a cookie cutter, and not every outfit is going to have like the same rules as every other outfit. Don't get me wrong, I love a little tuck in. I do it all the time with skirts and trousers and jeans, but I feel like in this occasion, not tucking it in is a little bit more flattering. But yeah, I love this as an outfit. I feel like this is an outfit that I need to almost like save in my record, like Clueless. You know how she's got her little wardrobe, what would you call it, like report of all of her outfits. I feel like I need to save it in my mental report of outfits, my mental log of outfits, because this is just so beautiful. And with the jewellery, it just really elevates an otherwise quite simple look. If you're not from the UK, then I'm sure that you would have seen every influencer under the sun moaning about the hot weather that we had recently. If you are from the UK, then hey, how did you survive? It was brutal. Oh my goodness me. I know every other country around the world always laughs at us whenever we moan about warmer weather, but honestly, it hit 38 degrees here in the New Forest, which, don't get me wrong, when you're away on holiday and you're laying by a pool and you don't have to cook or clean or do any of your normal activities, you've just got a margarita in hand, you can vacate to the aircon when it gets too hot. 38 degrees is glorious. It's what we want when we're away on holiday. But when you're living in a farmhouse style home built in the 1930s of brick and mortar, let me tell you that 38 was not fun. I feel like we just about made it through the week, and never would I have thought that in the middle of summer I would be praying for colder weather, but here we are. It is currently 25 degrees today. It's so much nicer. We've got a little bit of a breeze, we've got a little bit of cloud coverage, and I am loving it. Absolutely loving it. I've got all the doors, the windows open. I am really appreciating that breeze today after the god-awful hot weather that we had, and I'm about to head outside because I need to do a little bit of harvesting for my salad for lunch. one of those things where it doesn't matter how many summers I spend harvesting from the garden, how many times I'm out there picking my own produce, it will never not be my favorite thing in the world. And can we just take a minute to talk about the size of these spinach leaves? I mean, it is literally the size of my head. I cannot get over how big and strong and well they have been growing. They honestly just look absolutely incredible. So I am going to give these a little bit of a rinse because obviously I don't put any pesticides down. So I do find we have a few little beasties that do climb between them. I don't know if you could see it on the camera, but there was a butterfly literally flying around me as I was picking up my produce. We've got some spinach, we've got some lettuce leaves, perfect for a lovely salad for my lunch. It is Wednesday morning and I'm looking a little bit glam for 7:45 on a Wednesday morning. I literally feel like the epitome of that Adele meme, the one where she's like, it's an honor and a privilege to be here in full glam at 8 AM on a Thursday morning. It's nearly 8 AM on a Wednesday morning and I am glammed up. It is nearly 8 AM and the sun is already shining. It's already so warm. Such a beautiful day. Not heatwave warm, but beautiful British summertime warm. I've already been out into the garden, giving everything a good old water and got myself glammed up for today because we have a rather exciting day today. Today, we're heading up to Henley Royal Regatta and I cannot tell you how excited I am. This is why I love summer. I feel like nothing beats the summer social seasons. Always so many events, things to attend, really exciting occasions. And I'm really excited to attend Henley because I didn't manage to go last year. 2 years ago was actually my first time attending and wow, is it such a fun week. I feel like there is just so much going on. The rowing is absolutely incredible and the buzz, the vibe is always absolutely immaculate, especially on a day like today. It's a little bit of cloud coverage, but I'm not mad about that because I don't want to be too warm in my dress that you can see behind me. We are actually attending Henley with the brand that I would say probably most aligns with Henley Royal Regatta, a brand that I absolutely adore. We're attending with crew clothing and I love crew pieces. I am so excited about this dress, which I'm not gonna lie, was a little bit stressful, a little bit touch and go because this actually arrived at 5 PM last night. I wasn't sure if I was actually going to have anything to wear for today, if I would literally have to go up to Henley in my robe. Thank goodness the dress arrived and thank goodness it fits perfectly. So I picked it up in a 12 and as soon as I saw this on the website I knew I needed to add it into my wardrobe. I am loving broderie on blaze at the moment. I feel like it is just such a timeless and classic kind of design. Would you call it a design, a pattern? I've obviously got my Hobbs black broderie dress which I've been loving and wearing it so much and I really felt like I was missing a white broderie dress. So I love the fact that you've got like collar detail. It's got a really lovely little belt to cinch you in. I love the structure on the sleeves. I also do have a little knit behind me, which I don't think I'm going to need today, but this is like a little crew kind of like sweater, which I really love. It's like a little quarter length zip. You know the kind that I mean, but I absolutely adore the design details, the logo. I think it's so lovely. So I did order this just in case I needed something over my shoulders, but looking at the weather, it looks like it's going to be such a beautiful and warm day. I don't think I'm actually going to need this, so let's pop the dress on. I'm not gonna lie, I actually just had to do a quick little double check whether this dress was petite because it fits so well in length, in fit, in the torso. I wasn't sure if it actually was. I didn't remember ordering petite and it's not. It's regular fit, but oh my goodness me, this just fits so beautifully. I mean, look at that torso, look at the structure on the collar, and I love the sleeves as well. And this length, oh my goodness me, this is just so perfect. This to me is the epitome of a Henley Royal Regatta outfit. So seeing as I'm going for the gorgeous white dress, I'm thinking black accessories. I've got my accessories here beside me and I'm thinking of doing my mulberry handbag, which you know I absolutely adore, and a little pair of slingbacks because let's be honest, I'm not going to be wearing heels. We all know it. I feel like I don't need to explain myself anymore, but a pair of slingbacks makes it look like you're wearing heels without the discomfort of wearing heels. And of course, we can't go to Henley Royal Regatta without a boater hat. I absolutely adore this one. I feel like it's just going to complete the look. So I'll pop that on in a minute. I feel like I should almost do like a bit of a what's in my handbag because this is what I love about my Mulberry mini zipped Bayswater. It is just the best handbag in the entire world. It fits so much in it. So in here we have sunglasses. I'm actually going for this pair of Ray-Bans, which I feel like will go really nicely with the outfit. They're quite nice and lightweight, which I really like about them, and non-prescription, so I can wear my contacts today, but I do absolutely adore those. So I've got those in my handbag. We have a portable charger, of course, because we're going to be taking a lot of photos today. I always have a little comb with me, just so that if I need to give my hair a little bit of a top up. This is from Silky, and it's such a beautiful like tortoise shell. I absolutely adore that. I've got a mini fan, which I feel like is going to be very much needed today. These are honestly the best things in the world because they look really elegant as well. It really gives me Pretty Woman vibes. I don't know why, but you know when they go and watch the polo, just absolutely adore it. So a little fan I feel like is very much needed. And then I always have a little mini makeup bag in here, which just has a few little top ups. We've got some powder, I've got some blister plasters just in case. And actually, speaking of makeup, I want to chat you through what I used today because I'm really enjoying today's makeup. And do you know what I find so funny? I was thinking about this when I was doing my makeup this morning, is how much makeup I used to put on, like how cakey I used to almost like pack my makeup, so many layers, so much makeup, whereas now I feel like I have stripped so much back. I think I can count on like 2 hands literally every single product that I used. I actually needed to warm my makeup up a little bit today. Needed to warm up my foundation because would you believe it, and I know I'm still such a pale girl, but this is a tan for me. I have a little bit of a tan. You can always tell when I've got a bit of a tan because my freckles start to come out. Can you see just how freckly I am? I've been spending so much time outside in the garden, just so much time outside in the sunshine. I needed to warm up my Luminate foundation. This is the CC Color Correcting Cream. I really didn't want to go for like a full foundation, anything too heavy. I want my skin to breathe, and I really love this, but it is in the shade 05 Light, which is just ever so slightly too light for me now. So I actually use the Rhodial Bronzing Drops, and this is what I love about them, is I feel like it almost makes your makeup a little bit more accessible to you year round. It means that you don't need to buy like a whole new foundation, a whole new CC cream. You can just warm it up with this. So I'm really enjoying that. I've gone on my lips for Intense Blush today. I decided I want a little bit of a more kind of like pinky color. I just think works so well for Henley Royal Regatta. So we've gone Intense Blush and then Nude Honey. No, Pink Honey over the top, which is just a little bit more pinky, a little bit more of like a summery color, which I really enjoy. And then my secret weapon when it comes to wanting to look really healthy and glowy, but being on your natural journey. If you're a bit like me, you've given up fake tan, you're trying to embrace your pale girl qualities. Alabaster skin, English rose, these are the terms that I'm actually using rather than just pale girl, but I really want to look lit with Renee. I want to look glowy instead of looking fake tanned, and this is my favorite product. I've literally doused myself in this. Not only does it smell incredible, but it just gives such a lovely like sheen to your skin. You look like you are glowing from within. You look like you've literally been out in the sun and your skin is just reflecting that. This is the Rehab Sunshine Spritz Hair and Body Mist. Now I'm not gonna lie, I don't like it for my hair, I only like it for my body, but considering it is like a body oil, it's not an oily oil, and I know that sounds really weird, but when I'm wearing like white, a dress like today, I feel like it is just such a great product because I don't feel like I get a lot of transfer. I don't feel like I'm gonna get like these yellow marks on my dress, which by the way, speaking of, this is my best trick when it comes to wearing white. I often get a lot of questions about how I stop foundation transfer, how I stop fake tan transfer, if I do choose to wear it, or obviously like bronzing oil transfer. Honestly, a little spritz of hairspray on the inside of your collar, all you need to do. It's absolutely insane. This is literally the L'Oreal Elnet Extra Hold Hairspray. This is all you need, and considering I am wearing a white dress, this is something I'm going to pop in my handbag that I feel like might just become a bit of an essential today because we are doing afternoon tea. I think we have lunch and then afternoon tea as well. If there's food involved, there's not a low chance that wait, what am I trying to say? There's a high probability that food might end up on my dress. There's a high probability that I am going to need this. It's the Tallow and Ash Stain Remover pen. I know I've showed you this before, and I'm going to be completely honest with you. This is one of those things that it's none of my business how this actually works. Have you seen these things on TikTok where it's like a few things that are none of my business? You know, how much oil is in my cup? None of my business. What the back of my hair looks like? I can't see it. It's none of my business. How this actually works, the technology and the science behind it, none of my business. All I need to know is that it works. So I'm going to pop this in my handbag as well, actually, because I feel like it might just be one of those things in case of an emergency that is very much needed. I've done that thing where I gave myself a little bit more time than I actually needed to get ready so that I can enjoy the process, I can chat to you guys, do a little bit of vlogging. Well, I've been yapping for far too long, and I was supposed to leave the house 10 minutes ago. Officially running late, but I thought I would quickly show you the full outfit before we get going, because I am loving today's look. I feel like this is just the epitome of a Henley Royal Regatta outfit. I am so in love with it. I feel like this corner of the room is making me look very pale, but I really love the white with the black accessories. I think it works really well. The shoes are just perfect. I will say, if you are attending Henley, it is 99% on grass, so you don't want to be wearing stilettos. I just think you don't want to be wearing heels. Like, a pair of slingbacks is literally perfect when you're going to be on your feet all day, but you still want to look beautiful and elegant. And paired with my mulberry, paired with like the black on the boat hat, I just think it works so well together. So that is the full outfit of the day. I didn't really show you my jewellery, but to be honest, it's just a lot of what I wear quite a lot. My favourite pearl earrings. I've got some really beautiful bracelets from Nice Cream London, Monica Vinader, my Seconda watch, and a few gorgeous rings. We're going for the silver today, leaning into the silver vibes, and I'm really liking it with all of the colour details of this look, or the lack of colour, I should probably say, for this look. But that is the outfit of the day. I need to jump in the car and get myself going before I run any later, but it's going to be such an exciting day. Thank you so much. Cheers, my darling. Look who's here with me. We have arrived. So yes, we have arrived to Henley. We're here at the hospitality tent, which, oh my goodness me, it's absolutely buzzing. It is just such a vibe. It's live music. We've got ourselves a Pims. There's a night in the tent as well, which is absolutely incredible, and have such a gorgeous spot of the river. I mean, look at this. I believe the finish line is just over there. I think we can see the finish line from where we are. There are a few teams practicing, which is always so lovely to watch. So we are going to enjoy our Pims and enjoy the sunshine. How beautiful does this room look? I'm so obsessed with the styling. It's very Hampton vibes, very Henley Royal Regatta vibes. The blue, the white. Oh my goodness me. I don't know if you can hear me. There's a lot of music and a lot of chatter, but we actually have something so special today. So joining us on our table, we have a guardian of Henley Royal Regatta, which is a role that you can't apply for. It's a role that you can't put yourself forward for. You get selected for a role, and it basically means that for life you are a guardian of Henley. So you get access to everything. You obviously always come to races, and he has the most incredible wealth of knowledge. He's just telling us so much about the races. There are 84 races happening today, and this isn't even like close to the semi or the final, anything like that, which is absolutely insane. Some of the youngest races are about 15 years old, which I find insane. Like, they don't have a, you know, like age limit for 18 or anything like that. A lot of school kids, university kids are the ones that are the athletes who are rowing today, which is amazing. And I was asking him, so I've always noticed whenever coming to Henley that a lot of people seem to wear their old school blazers, and I said, is it a tradition, is it like a rule? And he said, it's kind of a bit of both. Like, it's not really a rule, but it's like everyone does it. You wear that blazer with pride. Some people will never wash their blazers. They'll be tatty, they'll be old, they will be smelly, but they will wear them. And it just really helps people obviously like identify the school that you went to or the university you went to, and it's just something that you wear with pride. You have to be given a blazer if you are a part of the rowing team. So our guardian has actually been in the Olympics 3 times. He says, I don't have a school blazer because I never went to university, I never went to like a posh school or anything like that. I have 3 Olympic blazers, which I'm like, that is a flex in itself. But honestly, he is just so insane with all of his knowledge and everything that he has been teaching us. We have the programs here that we have been going through, and it's always so cool just to see like how many races there are. But we're just about to sit down for lunch now, which I'm really looking forward to.
It's extraordinary when you look at this little town in England become such a focal point, not only for the sport of rowing, but for sport globally. We have about 300,000 people that will come through the site over the 6 days of competition. It really does, everyone globally descends on this on this place. And it's not just being here physically, it's the broadcast as well, which is just exceptional if anyone's watched that. The quality of the broadcast and I'd say the commentators as well. But certainly the footage and the performance that these athletes put on is just extraordinary. You know, we've got crews coming up, they're training. As many of you would know, it's a knockout style competition, so the two boats go head to head. If you lose on day one, that's regatta done. One race. So it doesn't matter if you come from the US, from Australia, from New Zealand, you've trained all year, you've paid tens of thousands of dollars, your regatta is over in one race. So it is a big deal, it's something that's very aspirational. I know many Australian athletes really, you know, it is a dream to come here and compete at Henley World Regatta and to get the chance to race on this iconic stretch of water, which holds so much history, as I said, not just for our sport, for rowing, but for sport globally as well.
Lunch is served. This looks absolutely incredible. Tomato burrata to start. Oh my gosh, I've literally shown you barely anything from lunch, but pudding I am very excited to tuck into. We have got prime spot of the race. You can literally hear everyone cheering them on. The Blues seem to be quite a bit further ahead. Go on, ladies, you've got this. Oh, I'm dying. They're trying to keep up with the boats. Go on, little geese, you can do this. They're literally in a line as well. Oh, that is so funny. Actually, funny story. I had a friend who used to row. She was like a part of Southampton Rowing Club. I'll tell you this as well. Funny story. Okay. I had a friend who was a part of Southampton Rowing Club, and she was adamant on trying to get me to be the cox, which is the one sitting.
The short person in front, yeah.
She was like, you are tiny. You are so short and loud. You would be perfect in this. So
You're a short, loud woman. Get on that boat.
She used to always try and get me, but I remember, I think it was like very early mornings, and I was like, not my cup of tea. Before school, I mean, I was about 15 years old, so that was not my cup of tea, but can you imagine? I could have been that little person there, shouting at them to keep going.
How many regrets do you have in life right now?
We are heading off on a boat now. We've got a little river cruise down the Thames. I'm so excited. This is our boat. We've got ourselves a little drink for the journey. Honestly, this is the best of Henley Royal Regatta. This is the life. I feel like I can seriously get used to this.
Hold on tight. Is that Hannah Montana? I think it is.
Yeah. What a view. We are back home now after such an incredible day at Henley. These eye patches, which I feel like are getting hairs stuck to them. I can definitely see like a hair in front of my eye. Am I gonna be able to get that? I don't think I can. I feel like I'm just gonna have to live with it in front of my eye. You know when you can just see it? I feel like I'm gonna need you guys to grab it for me. That is so annoying. Where is it coming from? Oh, there. Got it. Got it. Oh my goodness me, what a day. Yesterday was so much fun. I feel like Henley is one of my favorite events in the summer social calendar. It's really chill and low-key compared to a lot of the other events. I couldn't believe just how much Ascot was, like how, I don't know how else to describe it, it was just a lot Ascot was, whereas Henley I feel like it's a little bit more low-key, a little bit more chill, and just such a fun day. So we were only actually on day 2 of the races. I think it goes on for an entire week, so we weren't like the finals, the semis or anything like that. But I actually didn't realise, and this is what makes Henley so interesting and so intense any day that you go, that the heats are actually really strict. So it's literally 1v1, and whoever loses is cut from the team. You are cut off. Like literally, you don't get another chance, you don't get another saving grace or anything. It is just 1v1, the winner goes forward and the loser goes home. So they were saying that like some teams literally have come from Australia, come from America, and their Henley career could be over within a matter of minutes. It's absolutely insane, but such a fun day. Really, really cool to watch the races. I think the boat ride was probably my highlight of the day. I really love a boat. I think it might just be my favorite mode of transport. Just going on a little riverboat cruise down the Thames is such a unique experience. And what I didn't realize is that if you actually own a boat, you can literally just dock up, you can moor up beside the races. So there's kind of like a half that they allow like the boats to go up and down, and then the half for the races. You can moor up on this half and just watch the races from like a really good view. It's honestly incredible. Such a gorgeous day, and I'm so glad that I brought my tallow and ash stain remover pen. Not that I actually needed it, but I saved 2 ladies yesterday, 2 ladies' lives, one of which was with us, with the crew team, and one of which was actually a lady that Jordan and I bumped into when we went to the toilets, and she was scrubbing her white trousers from something that she'd spilled on it. She was literally putting soap on it, scrubbing, and I was like, stop, come here, let me fix you. And literally rubbed the pen onto it and then, you know, said goodbye. Bless her. She came over and found us later on in the day to show me the fact that the stain had gone, and was like, I don't know what was on that pen. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really trust like what you were doing until it dried, until the stain removed. I'm in shock, I'm in awe. That is incredible. So I literally took a photo of the pen and was like, I need to buy this. So I'll leave it linked down below, because honestly it was incredible. All of the girls have been asking me for my link to the pen as well, because they've all been saying that they need to purchase it as well. But yeah, such a fun day. So after the boat ride, we actually headed back to the tent and had an afternoon tea. The band came back to join us. They were literally going around to like every table and offering for you to like pick a song, for you to make a request, and apparently our table was one of the liveliest. They said that we were their absolute favorites. They were so good. I really love a saxophone. I feel like a saxophone just brings the vibe, brings the party to any occasion. But yeah, it was such a fun day. I will leave below links to the entire Henley Royal Regatta collection at Crew, because you would have seen all of the girls looking absolutely amazing. This is the dangerous thing about going to these kinds of events, is there's so many things where I'm like, oh, I need that dress in my wardrobe. Oh, that dress is gorgeous. Oh, that looks really cute. And Jordan and I, of course, were in our matching dresses. The broderie was just so gorgeous. And it does also come in a navy blue as well, just in case you're thinking like white isn't as practical. Obviously you can't wear it to weddings and things like that, but the navy blue, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So I will leave a link to the entire collection down below for you guys. And today is just going to be a day pottering about in the garden, no makeup. These bags really are going to be doing their work, because obviously it's such a fun day but such a long day. So I am tired. Your girl is tired after yesterday, but the best kind of tired that I feel like you can possibly be after such a fun day. But I didn't want to end this vlog without actually saying goodbye to you, because I appreciate whenever I kind of come back for an event, it always like cuts quite briefly afterwards, and we just get to a point where the vlogging camera doesn't get picked up, we're just chatting, drinks are flowing. Honestly, it was so much fun. Word of advice though, if you are going to Henley and have like a car, or you're driving or anything, traffic is insane. A little bit insane, so just give yourself plenty of time to get home. I think it took us about an hour just to get out of Henley, because the traffic was obviously crawling along, because it's just so busy. Obviously it's such a small town that gets taken over by, I think they said about 300,000 people pass through the week of the Henley Royal Regatta, which blows my mind, absolutely blows my mind. But anyway, it's just going to be a lovely, chill, cozy day here in the countryside, so I'm gonna leave this vlog here. It's been so fun taking you guys along with me. I really hope you have enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.